Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 53, and today we are returning with a massive episode with our Tigers that's really make or break in both competitions. We first play Everton away at Goodison Park in the Premier League, and then take on Ajax at home in the Champions League first knockout round second leg. And normally I'd say before we play those games though, because show you how I've been getting on off camera, but of course there's been nothing going on off camera because you saw the last games in the last episode, and as you guys know, our form has been horrific for such a long period of time. We have been so inconsistent, and right now we enter today's episode outside of the top 4 with 10 games to go. So this really is make or break today, both in the Premier League and the Champions League. I think if we fail to win them both, we get knocked out of the competition in the Champions League and also stay out of the top 4, the season's going to collapse completely. I mean, it's been on the verge of collapsing for quite some time, so today's episode really is make or break. So first game is away at Goodison Park against rock bottom Everton, and God knows we need a win. It's been, what is it, 5 or 6 games without one now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games without one, and only 2 wins in our last 8. We've got to get it sorted. We need to win this game. So first game away at Everton, and I'm changing things up big time for the first game today, and we're going to a 4-2-4 and hoping for the best. Now it says defensive 4-2-4, but it's not defensive at all. We're starting on attacking, and you can see our instructions here as well. We're trying to get some chances and really try and pump the ball into the box, as opposed to retaining possession and sticking to our normal philosophy of passing the ball around. We just need goals, really. We've been, struggling to score goals of late, and of course Donnelly's in a really poor run of form right now, so we just need goals. We just need goals. We need points as well. So this will be the team for the game then. 4-2-4 with wing backs. Raj in goal, back for Retirement, Sonogo, Dimov and Farouk Balut. In the middle, Kirkpatrick and Malonaz. On the left wing, Miguel. On the right wing, Lecco. And up top together, Donnelly and Rogerio. God knows Brian needs to score. I had a team meeting before the game, and I tried to say to the boys, we've not played well, but keep your heads up. And to Donnelly as well, I told him in the conversation history, where are we? You haven't been playing well, but I've got faith in you. I do have faith in you. And he says he's going to start banging them in soon, so this is the time to prove it, Brian. Right, here we go. And the bench as well, Bakari, Keane, Torre, Saidi, Barkley, Olivier and Berahino. So first game, Everton away. God knows we need a win. Come on, Hull City. We cannot afford to drop points today. I mean, we've been dropping points all over the shop since December, really. And this is the episode where things finally get sorted. This is the episode where finally things go right. And it's the 4-2-4 that's going to do it for us. This is modern football. None of this 4-4-2 like. It's the 4-2-4 with wing backs. It's going to be the new Hull City philosophy. It's going to get us success. It's going to get us points on the board. And it's going to get us much needed wins. Come on, these Tigers. First highlight, and it does come to us as well, as Dimov heads away a free kick and finds Donnelly. Was it a free kick or maybe just a cross? But Donnelly on the ball though, running at blue shirts. He'll need some support surely, Brian. And he did, because Diaz makes a tackle. And now it comes to Smith. Sonogo also tries to tackle, but now Diaz is on the ball. If Everton go in front, I mean, seriously, Diaz, Schneidlin, Dimov clears, thank goodness. Now a chance on the break. Come on, Donnelly to Rogerio, and the Brazilian on the ball. He'll need some help surely. Goes for goal from miles out. What's the point in that, bruv? That may as well not even be a highlight. That is just absolutely stupid. I hate those shots from miles out. They never go in. What's the point? I mean, seriously, still 0-0. Everton having a little bit more possession, as we'd expect playing this 4-2-4. Not worrying about keeping hold of the ball in this game. We just need chances and we need goals. Come on, Timon intercepts and gives it to Sonogo. Launch it long. Expect that today. Rogerio now on the ball. Back towards Kirkpatrick. And the Scot now looking for a teammate. Launches it long. And Kurzawa is there, and Forster clears. That's the one problem playing this sort of way. We're not used to this sort of stuff. We like to keep the ball on the ground, but instead we're launching it long, and that's not our style. Hence why it might be hard to get to grips with it. Still, Sonogo gets to the ball and finds Miguel. Come on, first proper chance. Plays it long to Rogerio. Flicks it on. Donnelly's there. Over the bar. Come on, Brian. You need a goal. So do we. We haven't played badly in this first half, but we desperately need a goal. We are not scoring many at the moment. We're barely scoring any at all. We've got to get a goal. And we need to win this game. Like a draw is going to feel like a defeat, because it means that the streak without a win gets extended. We stay out of the top 4 and lose ground on the top 4. And this is Everton away. And right now they're in the relegation zone. This should be a banker, right? Half time, and assertively, I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with what I've seen. I've fired at the boys. I'm not going to abandon the 4-2-4 just yet. But we are going to try and exploit the flanks a little bit more now. and try and get some opportunities. Come on, 45 minutes to go, and I really do believe if we fail to win this game, we'll fail to finish in the top 4. Make or break. First highlight of the second half, and it should come to us as Lecco gets on the ball and turns one and finds Brian Malone as Canadian to Ruggiero, through to Donnelly. Now Miguel on the ball, tackled by Grant Hanley, and Mendy is there. Everton yet to do anything really in the game so far of note, so you know that a chance is going to come to them at some point against a run of play. It always seems to happen in FM, and hopefully by that point we're already in front, but instead, still tied at 0-0, and the game's balanced on the knife edge and could go either way, but still Lecco on the ball now after Balut's tackle, down this right-hand side, runs at his man, beats him, deep cross, which hits the crossbar, and Donnelly keeps the ball in play, and Hanley takes him down. Can't believe that almost went in. Come on, Arsenal are 3-0 up on Burnley, and we can't score at the moment. We are so poor in front of goal at the moment. We need a goal. Miguel chips it in. Cleared. Mamadou Sanogo. Donnelly's free. Give it to him. Come on, Brian. This is your moment. Back towards Sanogo. Malonaz. Lecco. Ruggiero. Yes, get in. The Brazilian puts us in front. And Ruggiero gets his 6th goal of the season. And what an important goal. 1-0 hole just past the hour mark. My word, did we need that. Brian is camera shy once again. Someone needs to step up and put the ball in the back of the net in his goal scoring absence, and maybe Ruggiero is the man. Only 6 for the year compared to Donnelly's 24. Is it 24 or 23? But right now, I'm tempted to start him and Berahino up top for the next game in the 4-2-4. We're leading, and I must say that the 4-2-4 is doing quite well right now as Donnelly takes the ball over the halfway line and goes down his left, finds Kirkpatrick. Look at the men over down the right side. Nice ball by Kirkpatrick. I just waved. I just waved in my living room. Balut, Donnelly! Oh, yes! Yes, Brian Donnelly. You can wave to me and wave to the fans because there's the 24th goal. Balut with the cross. A quick fire double. And we are 2 goals up and I'm loving the 4-2-4. Kirkpatrick sees Balut in space. There were so many men over down the right-hand side. He low crosses the ball in. And Brian Donnelly from 3 yards simply couldn't miss. He's been in a barren goal-scoring run of form, but finally he breaks his goal drought, simple tap in, and it's because I had faith in him. And here's to you, Brian Donnelly. JC loves you more than you will know. Sanogo hits the post, still 2-0. But I tell you what, this 4-2-4 was a gamble going into this game, but it is paid off big time. We may not have played too well in the first half, but a few good chances in the second, taking 2 of them, hit the crossbar as well, and hit the post too. I think this 4-2-4 could be a really successful formation for us as Traore fires Everton's first chance of the game miles wide the post. That should be the points wrapped up and in the bag. It's a long overdue win for Hull City. We'll stay outside the top 4, but keep pace with Arsenal in 4th. And I guess for the time being, that's good enough for us. And after a really horrendous run of form, we've got to take every win as a really good sign right now. So 2-0, we got the goals, we get the clean sheet, and we get those all-important 3 points. Very happy that the boys got the job done finally. You know, it is a little late, but better late than never, I suppose. Big 3 points there. Now let's take that motivation and go into the Ajax game and get the win in that one too. Alright, so second and final game of today's episode. We just got a massive, long overdue win against Everton, and now we play host to Ajax in the second leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie. And of course, after the 0-0 draw away in Amsterdam in the first leg, I'm feeling quite nervous without that away goal that Ajax might score tonight and then we'll be in trouble. Just in case we do get through tonight, by the way, you won't see the draw, sadly, for the quarterfinals because that doesn't take place until the next Friday, I think. And obviously, there's 2 games before that, so I won't play those games today. What I will do, though, if we do get through, is I'll record that draw and I'll put it at the start of the next episode. That is if we get through, of course. Otherwise, there'll be no point in drawing it because we won't be in it. So, here we go then. Ajax, second and final game today. And we're going back to the 4-2-3-1. Now, you might be face-palming right now, and you'd be right to do that because we just won with a 4-2-4. Why go back to the formation we not had success with for quite some time now? Well, I feel like the 4-2-4, even though it says defensive, I don't know why that is. It might be because I actually said it initially, like 2 or 3, 4, 5 seasons ago, as the defensive 4-4-2, and it's just kept that name. But it's because this is just a bit too attack-minded for my liking. And of course, we can't afford to concede tonight, because if we do, we need to score twice due to the away goal ruling. So, back to the 4-2-3-1, and I'm going with an experienced lineup in this game, and hoping that will see us through, as opposed to our young kids. So, this will be the team for the game then. Raj in goal, back four of Jordi Alba, Dimov, Keane and Torre. In midfield, and Dye and Saidi. Further forward, Olivier on the left, Lecco on the right, and Barkley as the advanced playmaker Saido Berahino leads the line. And on the bench, Vakari, Rodriguez, Balou, Ozcan, Delafeu, who could make his first start or first appearance since injury, Donnelly, and Ruggiero as well. Miguel, by the way, just picks up an injury in training, hence why he's not on the bench. So, here we go, second and final game, and I'm going with the experienced lineup. Can the old boys get the job done? Let's hope so. Come on, Hull City. Not playing Donnelly, not playing Ruggiero up top. It's Saido Berahino, who, to be fair, hasn't been too bad for us this season. 9 goals in 26 games in all competitions, and I think this is his best competition for us as well. So I'm hopeful that he'll score tonight, and that'll be a big pressure relieving goal. But still a very bold lineup, this one. Very bold indeed. But I trust the old boys. I really do. Experience will get the job done, I'm sure. And Ajax's formation, by the way, just noticing, very defence-minded indeed. 5-4-1. They should be targeting the away goals tonight. Instead, I think they want a clean sheet, the extra time, and the penalties as well. And the first highlight to us too, Olivier's free kick to the middle. It's headed clear, but Saido tracks it down and keeps hold of the ball before finding Ross Barkley. English boys linking up here. And Barkley tackled by Aziz. And Ajax shall get it back down left-hand side. With their formation, we should definitely fancy our chances of scoring tonight, because they shouldn't get too many opportunities, or so you'd think. Now I've said that, watch Ajax get the first chance of the game and score it as well, as Ure plays back towards the goalkeeper. He'll keep hold of the ball before eventually launching it long. When they launch the ball long, we should be targeting the ball to win it in the air, get it back and knock it around on the floor, like our old philosophy. Well, I say old philosophy. We've only changed it for one game, but it did work, to be fair. But here come Ajax on the ball, number 20 now, looking for space, and Dai loses out to Lasse Schöne, who goes for goal. That was terrible. Still 0-0. I'm fine with that. So highlight just for the break, and Said's hit the post from a free kick as Harisma puts it behind for a throw. Still goals. We've been in control largely in this first half. If we can score a goal, that will relieve an awful lot of pressure and force Ajax to come out of their shells a little bit, which in a way is a little bit of a bad thing, so I don't want to do that, but I still want that goal to settle some nerves. And there is the goal as well. Jonathan Lecco whips it in, and Saido Berahino gets his 10th of the year and justifies his selection. 1-0 to Hull just before the break. What a time to score. And Dai to Lecco down the right-hand side, and Saido gets ahead of his marker and heads it in. 1-0 to them Tigers. Are we finally going to get our form sorted? I don't want to jinx it. So we're going to much lower the tempo, try and kill some clock, but there is a chance here. Oh, as we had a header there. Ross Barkley heading it just wide of the post. Just about caught that. As Ajax escaped there. If we scored a second, that would surely be good night to the Dutch lads, who have still not changed their formation, which is bizarre, really, when we've been dominating, and they need one goal to go through tonight. But instead, they're not going to do that with that sort of formation. It's just far too defence-minded. So we're almost there. Just got to see out the game now. And it looks like we will as well, because we are into the 92nd minute. Delafeu whips in a free kick. Berahino flicks on, and Michael Keane secures it by making it 2-0. I thought he was offside there, but no Ajax players are complaining, so he definitely wasn't. And that is going to do it. Hull City 2, Ajax 0. Delafeu playing a part in the goal just as he comes on the pitch for his first start since a lengthy spell on the sidelines. And Michael Keane also justifies his selection tonight, ahead of Mamadou Bad Boy Sanogo, by volleying in the goal that secures it. Hull City 2, Ajax 0. And we are into the Champions League quarterfinals. And after a horrendous run of form, what a fantastic way to bounce back in a make-or-break episode. Back-to-back wins in absolutely massive games. And I'm delighted with the fact that my tactics worked in the first game and my lineup worked in the second as well. Experienced, the English lads in their late 20s saw us through with a win. And we're into the quarterfinals. Fantastic way to end today's episode off. And I don't want to jinx it, but maybe, just maybe, we're going to hit our stride right when we need to most. That will end today's episode then of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like. We shall return in the very next episode with games against, well, actually, I don't know, because we're through to Champions League quarterfinals, and we don't know who that'll be. So I'll come back for the first leg, and also Spurs away in a massive game in the Premier League as well. In fact, you know what? Triple header in the next episode. Both legs of the quarterfinal, and Spurs away in the Premier League. I love the triple headers, but hopefully this time we'll have more success than in the last episode. So thanks for watching. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode, the very big one, very soon. Bye.